Hello and welcome back to another video. So in this video what I'm going to do is a bit of a kit video really, and it's not something that I tend to do very often. So I'm going to go through all of my equipment and just show you the kind of bits and pieces that I kind of utilise when I'm out and about really. Kind of a cheap alternative if you like to camping if you want to get into it. But first I can hear some aeroplanes in the background, so see them setting off. Nice day for that. Yeah, so first things first, we've got the tent sorted. Yeah, so I pretty much set up here, and this is basically the Coleman Cobra 3 tent, which I'm not sure if you'll be familiar with, but basically I bought this thinking about it being fairly decent size, just to give me options for, you know, camping with two people, or just a bigger, you know, one-man tent essentially. So we'll show you the inside of this as well, just to show you the room, but basically, yeah, plenty of space. You can see both sides open up very, very nicely as well, so get really good airflow into here, which is cool. Another thing worth a mention are these, because these are what come with the tent, and they're fine, they're no problem at all, easy to kind of get in and out. But the other advantage with these are, obviously you've got a little tag that kind of helps just to kind of pull these out of the ground, because actually these are quite hard to get out of the ground at times. These were just purchased off Amazon, to be honest with you, and they're not expensive. I think I paid about 12 quid for these. There's just more edge into it, whereas this is a bit smoother. So during the winter months I just basically put this as a bit of a kind of a floor mat really, just to help kind of keep some extra warmth in, because if you're not warm from kind of bottom up, you're never going to be warm, to be honest with you. So yeah, I just put this in and helps with a bit more warmth, which is good. Yeah, so obviously a really important part of camping is to stay kind of cosy and warm at night, and that really does kind of depend on your sleeping mat ultimately. So this is a really, really good purchase off Amazon by Napasar, and it's literally £19.99. So really, it's not too expensive at all, but it gives you some really, really good comfort values. It comes with its own little bag. You've got a little kind of accessories just to hold it together. It's actually also got 3 kind of repairable kind of patches that come with it as well, full instructions, and I was really impressed when I received this. I don't spend a lot of money on my camping kit, I'll be totally honest with you, but this feels like I've spent a bit of money on this. So I'll kind of show you what it's all about, and yeah, just show you how easy it is really. You can get it up in like a minute. Yeah, really, really simple to use. It's actually a really, really nice material as well. Flip it over. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It's literally just a case of pumping up. Yeah, you can use an electric pump for this, but I actually don't carry one, so it's a bit of a bonus that obviously you can do this. Yeah, simple as that. Obviously just shutting this as well. There's another one actually at the top here which you can use to let the air out, but that is really, really thick as well, as you can tell. It's actually really, really comfy as this. Sometimes some of the ones that I've used in the past don't tend to actually have as much of a kind of a head cushion, but this one actually does kind of inflate quite large, so another little bonus there. But let's get in the tent and I'll show you. Give it a try. Oh man, that's good. It is always so nice just to get kind of into your tent and yeah, give yourself a little bit of comfort. But yeah, I'm going to certainly enjoy laying here for a few hours later. And I've got to say as well, if you're somebody who sleeps on the side, you can tell actually you actually don't need a second kind of pillow, to be honest with you, because it's actually really comfy as it is. And if you did want to sleep 2 in here, buttons on the side that you can actually just kind of connect to another one. So if you were to buy 2 of these, you can just connect them together, make a double kind of mattress out of it, and yeah, you're sorted. Yeah, it's a very simple system just to pull it down. So you would just undo this kind of section at the bottom there. I tend to kind of fold these back. You can do these little buttons just to keep it together if you want to, but you don't actually need to. There you go. So yeah, have a look on Amazon for that. Yeah, £19.99 self-inflatable mat. Yeah, so when it comes to sleeping bags, really, I just kind of use a standard season 2 But really, from a recent kind of camp that I did, which was actually pretty cold, I think it got to about -2 during the night because of the wind chill. I could have probably done with a season 3 if I'm being honest, but this was actually quite a cheap one. I think I paid about 40 or 50 quid for this. But you can spend, 100 quid, 200, 300 quid on these. I think if you're going to spend some money, definitely spend it on your sleeping bag because you will feel the benefit. So I might be upgrading to a season 3 after a couple of winter camps that I've done recently. But yeah, this is my kind of standard one that I use at the minute, and yeah, it does the job enough, let's say. Yeah, some other really good little kind of cheap alternatives to keeping yourself comfortable out there when you're on big hikes is just like a little kind of sitting pad. So yeah, one of these, about 4 quid from Go Outdoors again. Really easy and simple, really lightweight, and yeah, just fits in your bag. No problem at all, dead easy. Yeah, now when it comes to bags, this is actually a really, really big bag. I think it's about a 90 litre, but I fill this, and to be honest, I've got no more room for anything else. So I am looking to upgrade because this was actually a really cheap purchase on eBay, to be honest with you, because I just needed something really, really big to go camping with. And I wasn't too fussed about kind of like waterproofing and this, that and the other, but I'll be honest, it's not the best bag in the sense of kind of having really good kind of clips and stuff for your waist or your shoulders. So I'll be looking to upgrade. But I do use a lot of kind of the waterproof bags, and I've got quite a big one here that I use for various different things really. Sometimes I'll shove my my sleeping bag in it just to kind of save some space rather than keeping it in its normal bag. This has actually got my drone in it, so I keep my drone nice and kind of dry. Actually, this is the drone and the controller in here, so it just about fits in, and I can just attach that to my bag, as you can see here. Yeah, 249 drone, and I really enjoy flying it. I think it's really, really good for getting those kind of overhead bird's eye views, but I know a lot of people should we say kick off about drones. The planes and gliders going in the background here, I will not be flying it here because that would be ridiculous. So yeah, use them sensibly and wisely. Yeah, my saving grace, basically, my jet boiler. So if you've seen some more recent videos, you'll know how important these are. Yeah, even if you're out and you're able to get yourself a hot drink, or you can actually cook up some hot food, it is an absolute kind of win-win when you're out on the kind of the winter kind of hiking trips, because yeah, it just makes you feel like a little bit close to home, I guess, and you've got those kind of comfortable things that you can enjoy. So I use this a lot. It's a brilliant purchase. I think this was about 60 quid. I think they're around the kind of same price now, but I'm going to kind of get a tea on the go. I actually take with me, and this is down to size, but I do have actually a pan, a small pan that I can take for cooking food in. But I actually just purchased some really kind of cheap, I think it was about £2.50 plates, which actually just fit into your bag so easily. But you can basically just throw a lot of food on there with water in it, and actually it's touchable as you're actually kind of cooking with it as well, so you don't burn your hands. And so I think they're actually a really good cheap kind of way to kind of cook up some food without taking a big pan. I use this for different things, to be honest with you. So this could be, if I go trail running, I'll put this in the back of the kind of smaller bag that I have. It's a rab bag that I use for that, but obviously you can kind of use these to keep yourself hydrated. But I take these for camping trips as well. And yeah, they're just, obviously, they're great for both things because this just comes off. You can actually just put the water into your pans or whatever you want really easily, or obviously use it as a way to kind of keep hydrated as you run around. This was 20 quid, again 20 quid from Go Outdoors. I actually think that's a really good price, especially for a well-known brand as well. I'll show you these actually because I thought this was a really good purchase. So both of these, I took a trip to IKEA and I just saw them and I thought, you know what, they're going to be absolutely perfect. So I used my milk in this one. And then I have it's a 2-cup one, is this, decent size. But then actually at the same time, it's got a little kind of top twist bit. You can put your tea and various bits in as well, or your coffee if that's what you want. This is actually a really good purchase. So this is a USB kind of lighter, and you can charge this up. It's actually a gift for me for Christmas, but it's a USB. You can just charge this up just into like a normal plug, and yeah, I don't know if you can hear that, but that's just like a little spark at the top there. Also has a light as well, which is cool, and yeah, all chargeable, so really nice kind of little accessory there. This Garmin is brilliant for putting your maps on, and yeah, it's a Forerunner 955 is this one. So I spent about 350 quid on this, and it's worth every single penny, obviously, because it can do all sorts. You just track everything that you do, steps, elevation, everything. Obviously keep on the right paths and the right tracks, which you can definitely lose yourself in different places in the Lake District, as I have many times. So yeah, a couple of other kind of electrical items that I take is a power bank. I think this is really crucial as well. Again, off Amazon, and I think I spent 30 quid on this one just because the reviews were really good. But you can just see a little green light on there, and that basically means that it's charging in this beautiful sunlight right now. So I actually do have a lot of kit that I take with me. Like I've got phone, I've got GoPros, I've got these kind of road mics as well, which obviously all need power in. And then obviously if I use my watch too much as well, that's going to be something that I need to charge up. So there's loads of stuff that I actually need to charge, and I'll be honest, it's got 3 ports in there, spending about 30 quid to get something close to that. Worth every penny again. And yeah, so we're getting kind of close towards the end of all my kit now, but one of the main things for my photography is the Canon 5D SR, which, to be honest with you, it's a great sturdy camera, and it's a 50 megapixel camera is this, so I find it brilliant to use for landscape photography, if I'm being honest. It's heavy, it's not a mirrorless camera, but because it's got 50 megapixels, I think it's worth me carrying it around with it being that kind of heavy. And I mainly use this 24-105 lens. It just gives me that freedom to kind of see things a bit further afield and a bit wider sometimes. So a brilliant camera to take around, although it is quite heavy. That's the only downside with it. I think the cost of these second hand, you're probably looking at around maybe 800 quid. It's quite pricey. The lens would be a few hundred quid again, and it's definitely kind of my main expense with everything that I own is really electrics ultimately. Obviously the drone, you've got the cameras, lenses, you've got obviously the road mics, which I upgraded because I'm in certain situations where it's really windy, and actually the mics just kind of don't play up to the conditions, so I had to kind of upgrade with this, but managed to get a good deal on those. And obviously the GoPro, which is the GoPro 10, so this is what I'm filming on. And yeah, I know there's other kind of action cameras out there, but mine is perfectly fine. Yeah, these batteries aren't the best GoPro batteries, and I must say in winter they pretty much do not work. I was in the lakes in December, a few months ago now, and I think I used 4 batteries which were dying every, I don't know, within 5 minutes, and it was these, fully charged. And about a month later I filmed on the new battery, and it lasted me an entire day of filming. So it's the kind of like the cream and the black ones. I think again purchased off Amazon, but I think they're around 25 quid. Again, worth every penny, because you could just keep on using it time and time again, and it just, you know, it just works basically, unlike these in winter. So a little tip for you there. Yeah, so that's a lot of the kit that I take, and that's actually not including the food that I take either. So yeah, you can probably understand now why there's so much kit that you can take and so much weight before you start taking your food and all your kind of other accessories and extra clothing that you might want to take as well if you're going on a big camping adventure that you want to, well, you know, you're going to be kind of, you know, getting yourself really wet with your clothes, especially your feet and your socks, and also yeah, you're going to probably want to take some additional things such as t-shirts for the next day, and you can bed in for the night in a nice tent setup. So yeah, God, what a day, absolutely stunning, so peaceful and quiet. There's just not a breath of wind either. Yeah, so thanks for watching the video till this point. If you do have any questions about the kit that I've shown in this video, please do send me a comment and I'll come back to you with anything I can help you with. I'll put links in the video description for some of these items just to help you kind of like be directed to the right places to hopefully make some purchases and maybe upgrade your kit as well. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Cheers guys, bye bye. What a view that is.